So the results we got with this little stove are actually pretty amazing. So stay tuned and I'll show you what you have in store. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we're gonna do another experiment, trying to heat up a small bathroom using this time a small indoor stove. So this I actually bought on Amazon to make s'mores indoors. We're gonna use rubbing alcohol, so 70%, isopropyl. So this is used as a topical antiseptic cleanser liquid. It kills harmful bacteria and germs. We're gonna use this as the fuel. They do sell 90% rubbing alcohol. We're gonna use 70 today. I can make another video using 90 to see if there's any difference. What we're gonna do is fill it up to the top. So we're just gonna put rubbing alcohol directly into this. It feels like a rock, a bored out rock. And we're gonna let it burn for about 45 minutes to an hour. And we're gonna take temperature readings I would say every 10 minutes using our famous heat gun that we used in other videos. I'm gonna show you temperature in Celsius and Fahrenheit, and we're gonna see what difference it can make. Behind me is the bathroom we're gonna try and heat up. So I did move since my last video. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. I dropped the temperature since yesterday, so the entire bathroom is at a steady state. It's about 19.8 degrees Celsius. In Fahrenheit, that is 67.6 degrees. The 22 here is just the relative humidity, so don't worry about that. It's pretty dry inside. It's winter in Canada. And this is what the bathroom looks like. So it is quite a small space. Here's the shower. So it's an 8-foot ceiling. So what I did with the thermostat is I set it to the lowest setting since yesterday, so 5 degrees Celsius. So just to show you that the bathroom has no heating elements in it, I'm gonna take a quick temperature measurement with the thermostat, so the heater here. As you can see, it's at 19.4 degrees Celsius. If I do that in Fahrenheit, that is 66.5 degrees, which is pretty close to our little thermostat here. So yeah, the bathroom has been like this since yesterday. This is what our setup looks like. So I'm gonna put the little fire pit right here. We're gonna put in the alcohol and I'm gonna light it up. This time, I'm gonna make sure to shut off all the lights, because in my last video, people were saying LEDs do heat up, which is true. So let's get to it. I put a wood board under the fire pit because the fire pit does get quite hot with the flame, as you'll see. I'm gonna fill it right to the top. Be careful not to spill any because everything will ignite. I see mine's dripping a little bit. So right to the top. Hopefully this gives us a 45-minute flame. Keep the alcohol away from the flame because you don't want that to ignite. And we're gonna start the timer. So we're gonna check in every 15 minutes and go from there. So there we have it. I'm gonna start the timer and we're gonna check in every 15 minutes. This is what the flame looks like. So we'll see what difference it makes with this little fire pit. Okay, so 15 minutes is up. Let's go check up on our setup. Okay, that's good, nothing burnt down. And we're already at 21 degrees Celsius, which is 69.8 Fahrenheit. I'm gonna use my little heat gun, see how hot this gets, which is 109 Fahrenheit and 31 degrees Celsius. So you can see it gets pretty hot. We have a nice flame still, and we're gonna keep burning. I don't want to spend too much time in here. We're gonna close the door. The timer has already been set for another 15 minutes, and we're gonna see how hot this room can get. So we're at the 30-minute mark. We're gonna go check up on our setup. So the flame's still going strong. I do feel the heat actually, so we're at, let's see, 72 Fahrenheit. There we go, with trying to avoid the reflection, which is 22.3 degrees Celsius. So it's interesting because the humidity is actually increasing. So we're at 39% right now. So yeah, that's interesting actually. And we're gonna take some readings here. So we're at 50 degrees Celsius on the rock, which equates to 110 Fahrenheit. I would say we're at about halfway, so the alcohol will probably burn for another maybe 45 to 60 minutes. So I'm actually impressed. It's burning longer than I thought. So we're gonna do another 15 minutes and see how hot this place gets. 45 minutes. Let's go check up on the setup. Flame is still going strong. And we are at 23.8 degrees Celsius, 41% humidity, which is 74.8 degrees Fahrenheit. So it makes sense that the relative humidity is going up because this is 70% rubbing alcohol, and that means it's diluted with water. So the water is going in the air. I would say we have maybe 5 or 10 minutes of fuel left. Let's check with the infrared thermometer how hot our little fire pit is. So it is 228 degrees Fahrenheit or 114 degrees Celsius. So yeah, it's getting pretty hot. This here is gonna retain some good heat. So even when the flame dies down, it's gonna give off some heat. So it'll be interesting to see for how long. Here's some more proof with the thermostat on the wall. So it shows 28 degrees Celsius and it's still set at 5 degrees. So there's no heat coming out of the electric heat in the bathroom. It is all done by this bad boy right here. So we're gonna do another 15 minutes. I do suspect the flame is gonna be out in 15 minutes, but I'm sure it's gonna heat up the room a little bit, so we'll come back in 15 minutes. Okay, so it's been 1 hour. Let's see if the flame is still burning. And nope, it is out. So we'll do our measurements. We see it is 73.8 degrees Fahrenheit, 34% humidity, relative humidity, 23.1 degrees Celsius, and we see it did cool down a little bit. We're gonna see how hot it is with the thermal sensor here. So we have 96 degrees Celsius, which is about 200 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm actually impressed how well it worked. I could feel it is warmer in here. If you do have a small space or a cabin or even an ice shack, I think this is a good option. And you could even cook s'mores or hot dogs while you heat up the space and refill it with alcohol. So make sure you have a few bottles of alcohol with you. You can, yeah, heat up your space with it. The fire pit will stay warm because it's a solid rock, so it retains heat. And it adds humidity in your space as well. It is odorless, so I don't smell any smoke. If you made it to the end of the video, I do appreciate you. If you have any ideas for different tests, let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next video.